Ever wondered how weather analysis and forecasting work in the aviation industry? Today we delve into the fascinating world of meteorology and its integral role in safe and efficient air travel. Starting with the basics, all flight documentation, including forms and maps, must be printed and filled in either English or Romanian, as appropriate. All abbreviations used must comply with the regulations of the present regulation and the associated specific procedures. The measurement units for each element need to be reported and should be used in accordance with the provisions of the RACAR ASMET regulation and the associated specific procedures. The Aeronautical Meteorological Unit providing the flight documentation must retain a written or printed copy of the documentation, including the specific maps or forms provided to the aircraft crew members for a period of at least 30 days from the date of provision. These details must be available on request for inquiries or investigations. The maps included in the flight documentation must be crystal clear and legible. For ease, the maximum size of the maps should be about 42 by 30 centimeters standard A3 format, and the minimum size about 21 by 30 centimeters standard A4 format. The choice between these two formats should depend on the length of the route and the amount of detail to be represented on the map. The main geographical features, such as coastlines, major watercourses, and main lakes, should be presented in a recognizable manner. For computer-generated maps, meteorological data should take precedence over basic cartographic information, the former canceling out the latter whenever they overlap. The main aerodromes should be represented by points and indicated by the first letter of the city they serve. The weather information used in the flight documentation should be represented as follows. The wind should be represented on maps by arrows with barbs and full pennants on a sufficiently dense grid. Temperatures should be represented by figures on a sufficiently dense grid. Selected wind and temperature data from the ensemble of data received from a World Zone Forecast Center should be represented on a sufficiently dense latitude and longitude grid. The wind arrows should take priority over temperatures, and either of these two elements should take priority over the background of the maps. In summary, weather analysis and forecasting in aviation involve a complex process of gathering and interpreting meteorological data represented on detailed maps and charts. This information is crucial for route planning, fuel efficiency, and most importantly, aircraft safety. The process, while intricate, is a fundamental aspect of every flight and ensures that air travel remains the safest mode of transportation.